and welcome back to my channel. So for this week's reading vlog, I am doing one that I saw Sarah Crowley do back in January, I think, and it looked really fun, and that is letting her Spotify Wrapped from the year pick how long she reads for each day for a week. So I wanted to do it because I'm slightly obsessed with music and I love my Spotify Wrapped. So I will link Sarah's video in the description below because that's who I got the inspiration from. But I thought we could do this together. So let's get a screen recording going. I'll pop it on the screen of the song that I get. So I'm clicking on my Spotify Wrapped playlist and I've put it on to shuffle and then play. And of course we got Queen Taylor. So the song that came up was Speak Now, Taylor's version, which I love this song, it's one of my favourites. And it's 4 minutes and 1 second long, so that means I need to read for 4 hours and 10 minutes today. So yeah, let's get started with reading. So the book I'm currently reading at the moment is, I'm rereading Binding 13 by Chloe Walsh, so let's get some reading done. Honestly, with the 4 hours and 10 minute timer, I can probably get the first half of the audiobook finished and then start the second half, so let's go. So it's been a couple of hours. I have 2 hours and 20 minutes left on my timer, and I'm currently on page 291 of Binding 13, which is honestly pretty good considering I was on page like 127 when I started reading. But I have got the audiobook for it, so I am reading a bit faster than I normally would if I didn't have the audiobook. But yeah, no, I'm just having the best time. I love this series so freaking much, and honestly, I don't want to put my book down just because I'm having the best time reading it. Like, I'm finally getting my reading groove back. So yeah, I'm currently on page 291, which is a chapter called Borrowed Time. But I thought before I carried on reading, I would just give a little bit of an update to the vlog. But yeah, no, I've just been chilling, reading in bed, had my headphones on to listen to the audiobook, and yeah, it's been really good and I'm having a great time with it. So that is my update for now. I'm probably just gonna go straight back to reading just because I'm having the best time and I'm really enjoying it. I'm really close to being done with part 1 of the audiobook for this book. So yeah, I'm going to finish reading this, then, well, I'm gonna finish part 1 of the audiobook today because I don't actually know how long I've got left of it. I think I've got like an hour and 40 minutes left of the audiobook, and then I will have to go on to part 2 of the audiobook. For some reason, the audiobooks for Binding and Keeping are both in like 2 parts, which I don't really understand, but you know, we move. So yeah, I'm gonna finish part 1 today, make a start on part 2, and yeah, I'm having a great time. I'm glad I got 4 hours for today, because I really want to get this book finished. Hopefully, probably tomorrow I'll get this finished, and then I'm going to, I think, try and finish reading Onyx Storm, because I want to try and get that finished, because I don't like being in the middle of books. So I've got this one, I've got Onyx Storm, and then I've got one on my Kindle that I'm reading as well, and I want to try and finish the books I'm in the middle of this week. So yeah, that is my update for now. I will update more later. Okay, so I took a break for a little bit from reading, because I had my dinner. I FaceTimed with my friend Maze, who's lovely, and then we just chilled for a little bit. But now we are doing reading sprints, which are currently on my laptop. So we are currently in the middle of a 30-minute sprint. I didn't read for the first 5 minutes of it because I was eating the last of my dinner. Well, I was eating my pudding. I had apple pie, and I watched a bit of Gilmore Girls while I ate that. But now I'm going to stick my headphones on and read and get a bit more of Binding 13 read. Okay, so me and Maze ended up doing 2 reading sprints, and I have an hour and 23 minutes left on my timer, and I'm currently on page 376. Is it 76? Yes, 376 of Binding 13. I've got about 52 minutes left of the first part of the audiobook, so I'll finish that and then I will start the second half of the audiobook. And yeah, I'm very happy right now because I love this so much. So much. I love everything about it. Okay, that is it for now. I am now going to carry on reading, and I'll either update when I'm done reading or I will update in the morning. Okay, so the timer's now finished. Actually finished a little while ago, but I was in the middle of a chapter when it finished, so I just finished the chapter. But I am now on page 517 of Binding 13, so I'm close-ish to being done. I think I've got 200 and something pages left. But yeah, no, I'm just loving it. I'm just loving rereading it. This goddamn series. But that's it for today. I read 390 pages in total today. And yeah, it was great. I enjoyed reading it. I'm glad I'm getting back into the reading spirit because I missed reading, but I was so slumped that I just couldn't read anything. But yes, I finished my reading for today. I will be able to finish this tomorrow because I think I've got 2 hours and 50 minutes left of the audiobook. So yeah, I'll be definitely finishing Binding 13 tomorrow. And then I will be moving on to probably Onyx Storm. Because I'm really hoping I don't have the urge to read Keeping 13 after I finish Binding. We'll see. But yeah, no, that is it for today. I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay, so it is now day 2, which means it is time to shuffle my Spotify Wrapped again so we can see how long we are reading for today. Okay, so let's go. I'm going to start the screen recording. So yesterday when I said I had to read for 4 hours and 10 minutes, I was wrong. Because the song was 4 minutes and 1 second long, that meant I had to read for 4 hours and 1 minute. But oh well, I got 9 minutes extra of reading done. So I've clicked on my Spotify Wrapped playlist and it's on shuffle, so I'll click play. And the song we got was Taste by Sabrina Carpenter. I love the song. And the song is 2 minutes and 37 seconds long. So that means I need to read for 2 hours and 37 minutes today. So I think that is just enough time, hopefully, to get this finished. Hopefully. I don't know. But yeah, let's get some reading done. So not gonna lie, I procrastinated the whole day and it's now 9:30 in the evening and I've not started reading because I was on call most of the day with my friends and I also was just watching TV. But I'm going to start reading now and get my reading done because it's only 2 hours and 37 minutes, so it's not too bad. So yeah, I'm going to start reading now and then I will update when I am done. So it took me past midnight because I started reading so late, but I completed my time for the day and I also completed Binding 13. I'm just so in love with this book. It's obviously a 5 stars. It's a reread. We all knew it was going to be a 5 stars. But yeah, no, I loved it. I loved rereading it. I do kind of want to reread Keeping 13. But I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to go on to a different book. But I am going to reread the rest of the series before the next book comes out in May. Yeah, it comes out on May 27th, I think. But yeah, I actually read over my time because when my timer went off, I think I literally had like 40 pages left of the book. So yeah, I just literally read straight through, and then I just finished the book, and yeah, I had a great time. But I'm not going to carry on reading now because it's like almost 1 a.m. And also I can't have my headphones on again because the headphones I'm using are these ones and they really hurt my ears. So yeah, because I prefer reading with audiobooks. But yeah, I'm done for now. I'm done for day 2 and I will be back tomorrow with another song picking how long I read for. Okay, so it is now day 3 of the reading challenge. I have my Spotify wrapped up on my iPad. So let's get my hours for today's reading. So start the screen recording and then playlist is on shuffle and play. Okay. So I got Gimme Gimme Gimme, A Man After Midnight from Mamma Mia. And this song is 3 minutes and 50 seconds long, so that means I need to read for 3 hours and 50 minutes today. And yeah, let's get on into reading. Today I am making a start on... Well, I'm carrying on with Onyx Storm. At the moment, I'm currently 190 pages into this, and I think I have around about 5 hours left of the audiobook, so yeah, I'm going to read this. I think I might listen to the audiobook a bit while I go on my treadmill, and yeah, that is the book for today. So I, yet again, procrastinated reading all day. I was on call with my friends for quite a while and I did listen to a little bit of my audiobook when I was on the treadmill before, but it is now 10 to 11 in the evening and I still have, let me get the clock app up on my iPad, 3 hours and 22 minutes left on my timer. So, whoopsie daisy. So yeah, I think I only read like 2 chapters. Well, listened to 2 chapters earlier when I was on the treadmill. So I think I need to get on with some reading. I'm currently on page 213 of Onyx Storm. I always take the dust jackets off whenever I'm reading a hardback book because I cannot be bothered with this slipping and sliding everywhere. And also it just damages the dust jacket. Honestly, if you read your hardback books with the dust jacket on, I don't trust you. you're a little psycho. Anyway, yeah, I'm now going to actually get my reading done for the day, and then I will update everyone in a little bit. So I've been reading for just under 2 hours, and I'm currently on page 320 of Onyx Storm. So I've read like 100 and something pages in the last couple of hours. I'm having to listen to this audiobook slower than I normally would, which is weird because you would think that I'd have to listen to Binding 13 slower because of the heavy Irish accent, but no, I'm having to listen to this slower. I think it's because it's fantasy and so much more happens in a scene. But yeah, I've still got an hour and 31 minutes left in the timer, and it's currently 1:45 in the morning. So my timer will end at like gone 2 a.m. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, a little bored with this book. I'm not enjoying it as much as I did Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. Like, I really enjoyed those two, but this one, I'm just not enjoying it as much. I feel like it's missing a lot of the stuff that the other two books had. It's picking up a little bit now, and it's getting a bit better, but honestly, for like the first 50% of the book, I was just so bored. So, yeah. Honestly, at this point, this book is looking at being like a 3.75 4-star. But yeah, I'm going to try and get my time finished for today, but I am getting rather tired, so whatever time I don't finish today, I will just add on to tomorrow's time. So yeah, I'm going to take like a 10-minute break, and then I will probably get back to it. So it's officially day 4, and I did not complete my time yesterday. I have an hour and 31 minutes left over. Well, an hour and 31 minutes and 3 seconds. So, yeah, I didn't complete my time yesterday, but it's fine because I'm just going to add that time on to whatever reading time I have for today. So, let's get started with picking a song for today. So, go onto my Spotify. Okay, I'm on my Spotify Wrapped playlist. I'm going to start the screen recording. Okay, playlist is on shuffle, and I'm going to click play. Okay, so I got Can We Kiss Forever by Kina and Adriana Proenza. I don't freaking know. And the time I got for today, the song is 3 minutes and 7 seconds, so I have to read for 3 hours and 7 minutes. But because obviously I have my extra hour from yesterday, I have to read for 4 hours and 38 minutes and 3 seconds. So yeah, that is today's time for reading. I am going to make a start on it because I do not want to leave it till the very last minute because I have a long time to read for today. So I got some reading done. I read for like an hour and 38 minutes. So I have exactly, God, if I could hold it up, 3 hours left on the timer. well, 3 hours and 28 seconds. I got to page 415 of Onyx Storm. Feelings are honestly still kind of the same as yesterday. I'm a little bored with the book. I just feel like not much is really happening. And then, like, things do happen, but they're not like, oh my god. And I'm, like, laughing at, like, certain things and stuff, but yeah. I don't think this book is as good as the rest of the books in the series. But yeah, I'm taking a break for a little bit because my headphones are starting to hurt my ears. So I'm going to take a break for like an hour or so and watch some TV, and then I will get back to reading Onyx Storm. I look disgusting, and this is honestly a very unflattering angle, but I'm way too freaking tired to care because it's 2:30 in the morning. But I finished Onyx Storm, finally. And I ended up giving it a 4 stars. This book wasn't as good as the rest of the series. It honestly felt like quite a lot like a filler book. I just didn't have as much as a good time as I did with Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. And honestly, not a lot happened for the majority of the start of the book. And then, like, when I got to the end, like, more happened, but yeah, it just wasn't as good as the rest of the series. I'm not making much sense right now because I'm freaking exhausted. And I still have an hour and 4 minutes left on my timer. And it's 2:31 in the morning. And honestly, I'm thinking I'm going to have to take that 1 hour and 4 minutes over to tomorrow. And hope I get a short song for tomorrow because I'm way too tired right now to read. So, but yeah, no, tomorrow's the last day of the challenge. I'm hoping to get a short song tomorrow, so when I add my time up, it's not that many hours. But that is it for now. I will catch you guys tomorrow with my final day. So it is the end of day 5. I didn't do like an intro when I picked my song for today because I wasn't really feeling all that great, but I wanted to get my reading done. So I filmed me getting my song and me starting my timer on what book I was reading, which I will insert a clip of now. And I had some time left over from the previous day, so I added that onto my time and I ended up having 5 hours, 10 minutes and 20 seconds. And I got my reading done for today, and I finished an entire book, but I'm going to just go over all the books that I ended up reading this week. So on day 1, I got Speak Now, Taylor's version, and I ended up having to, well, I was supposed to read for 4 hours and 1 minute, but I got it wrong on my first day and I did it for 4 hours and 10 minutes. And I read from page 127 to page 517 of Binding 13. So I got quite a lot read on the first day, which I was really happy about because I just love this book and I just love reading it. And then on day 2, I got Taste by Sabrina Carpenter, which was 2 hours and 37, well, it's 2 minutes and 37 seconds, so I read for 2 hours and 37 minutes, and I ended up finishing my reread of Binding 13, which obviously it got a 5-star because I love this book and it's iconic. So on day 3, I got Gimme 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 from Mamma Mia, and I carried on reading Onyx Storm. I had to read for 3 hours and 50 minutes on this day, and I did not complete my time on day 3. It's fine, we move. I added the time onto the following day, so it doesn't matter. So I got like 100 and something of the pages of this read on day 3, I think, or maybe more, I'm not sure. I think I got to like 300 and something pages in from page 190. So on day 4, I got Can We Kiss Forever as my song, which was 3 minutes and 7 seconds long. So I was supposed to read for 3 hours and 7 minutes, but because I had the extra hour and a half from the day before, I needed to read for 4 hours and 38 minutes. But I left my reading too late in the day and I didn't get to carry on reading. I didn't read all for the time, so I ended up having an hour and 4 minutes left over by the end of the day because I was just so tired. But I did end up finishing Onyx Storm on day 4, and I ended up giving this a 4-star. I said all my opinions when I read it. Honestly, this book kind of really felt like a filler book. It wasn't as good as the other 2 books in the series, which I really enjoyed, and it felt like a lot of the action was left until like the last 20 to 30% of the book, and the rest of the book was just a bunch of like filler information, which I don't mind because I like learning more about the world and the characters, but I also would have preferred if we'd just given it like, you know, a bit more. And then for today, which was the final day of the challenge, I had the song I got was Fire on Fire by Sam Smith, which obviously I didn't do an intro for today or anything because, like I said, I wasn't really feeling very well. So yeah, I had the song was 4 minutes and 6 seconds long, so I would have had to read for 4 hours and 6 minutes, but I obviously had time left over from the day before, so I had to add an hour and 4 minutes on. So my time for today was, like I said earlier, 5 hours, 10 minutes and 20 seconds. And the book that I read today, which I read in its entirety, was A Photo Finish by Elsie Silver. This is book 2 in the Gold Rush Ranch series, and I ended up giving this a 4-star. I have to say the Gold Rush Ranch series is feeling like a 4-star series to me. You can definitely see that Elsie Silver's writing improved as she carried on with her books and she did the Chestnut Springs series. I really enjoyed this book. This book follows Violet Eaton and I think his name is, what's his name? Cole Harding, that's his name. So yeah, this book follows Violet and Cole, and if you obviously have read Chestnut Springs, you know Violet is the youngest sibling of the Eaton brothers. And yeah, no, just I really enjoyed this book. It's quick, it's fun, it's easy, it's very sweet, and it's very funny. And it handles like anxiety and trauma very well, and I think it was done very well. It's just it isn't my favourite Elsie Silver book that at the moment still stands as Hopeless from the Chestnut Springs series. But I did definitely enjoy this book and it was very good. But that is everything that I read this week. So this week I ended up finishing 3 books, which is the most I've read in like a month. Well, no, yeah, over a month actually. So yeah, I read 3 books this week. We had a 5-star and 2 4-stars. But we all knew that Binding was going to be a 5-star, so it doesn't technically count, but oh well. But that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment and subscribe and hit that little notification bell below so you know when I upload. I upload every Friday at 6 p.m. And then I upload on a Tuesday with a reading vlog every 2 weeks at 5 p.m. But I hope you guys enjoyed this week's reading vlog, and I will see you again on Friday with a with a sit down video, and in 2 weeks on a Tuesday with a reading vlog.